Assalamu alaikum students. Last day we study about the outline of mathematics book, our first 5 chapters. So let's start with the next one. First of all, we recap the previous lecture. Your mathematics books contain 14 chapters. First 8 are of algebra, 9 to 14 of trigonometry. Your paper pattern consists of 3 sections. Section A of time 30 minutes, multiple choice questions 20 questions, 20 marks. Paper pattern consists 3 sections. A MCQs, second B is short questions, in which you attempt 12 questions out of 16. Section C marks 32 long questions, attempt 4 questions out of 6 questions. Next is your outline of first chapter. It consists some outlines like rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, properties of inequalities, complex number, properties of complex numbers, modulus of a complex number, polar form of a complex number. Next is chapter 2. It consists main 3 categories: sets, function and groups. In set we treat like Venn diagram, operation on a set, operation on 3 sets, De Morgan's law. Next, inductive and deductive logics, truth table you studied in computer science, relation and functions, binary operations and its properties, and groups. Chapter 3, Matrices and Determinants. You already studied about matrices and determinant in previous classes. Some new points you will discuss in this class. Chapter 4, Quadratic Equation. Equation with the degree 2 is called quadratic equation. We solve it in many methods. Like quadratic formula, factorization, and quadratic and completing square, and some other method we use in this chapter. Radical equations, cube roots of unity and fourth root of unity and their properties. Polynomial function, remainder and factor theorem, synthetic division, relation between roots and coefficient of a quadratic equation, nature of roots, either it is a real, complex or equal, and further solution of problems involving quadratic equations. Chapter number 5, main about partial fraction. So there are 3 or 4 types of partial fraction depend on their denominators. Totally revision of your previous class. Chapter 6 is a new method for you. It consists 3 type of sequence: AP, arithmetic progression; GP, geometric progression; and HP, harmonic progression. It is very important for you this chapter because it is important for entry test point of view. Next is chapter number 7. This is also a new topic for you: permutation, combination, and probability. So we will discuss in chapter later on. Chapter 8: Mathematical Induction and Binomial Theorem. So in a plus b whole square is also a form of binomial theorem. So it is a general theory in this chapter. It contains two main topics: mathematical induction and binomial theorem. This is the last chapter of algebra. Next, chapter number 9: fundamental of trigonometry. In which we discuss many things, which is also a revision of your last class: unit of measure of angle, conversion of degree, minute, second to decimal, conversion of radian into degree, trigonometric function of any angle, value of trigonometric function of acute angles, domain of trigonometric functions, and fundamental identities. Chapter number 10: Trigonometric Identities. Main is the fundamental law of trigonometry. This is new for you. Trigonometric ratios of allied angles, further application of basic identities, double angles, half angle, maximum formulas in these chapters, triple angle identities, sum, difference, and product of sine and cosine. This is also important for the board paper. Chapter number 11 totally based on graph and domain and range of sine cosine function, and a very practical questions. You enjoy to do these questions. Chapter number 12 based on right angle, triangle, oblique triangle, and problems involving circle and triangle. So for right triangles we use ratios and Pythagoras theorem. For oblique triangles we use law of cosine, sine, and tangents, and other formulas to find area of triangle. Chapter number 13: Inverse trigonometry functions. This is also a new for you, new formulas for inverse trigonometry functions. Easy to solve. And last is chapter number 14: Solution of trigonometric equations. It is also new for you, but not difficult. Thanks for attending the lesson. Allah Hafiz.